It is Sunday, July 30th, 2023, and I am. Let me move my microphone a little bit closer. Sorry about that. Uh, so, uh, Today's been good so far. We went to a different church this morning than we usually do. Well, when I was here in the past and where we've gone since I've gotten here. Uh, it was alright. It seems like, I don't know. Hello, car outside. Um, I'm not sure if that's where we want to keep on going or not, or whatever. It's not that much further away than the place that's technically a little closer. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what I think about it so far. The people there were really nice, uh, but well, I don't know. They picked a bunch of difficult songs and they picked a difficult setting, a difficult worship setting, which I'm fine with. But it's they played it on the piano, which is fine, completely fine. I like piano, but the piano was so quiet compared to the space of the sanctuary, so it was really hard. So you had to sing really quiet, and they were hard, so uh, you couldn't hear very well of what the piano was doing, and the sermon was okay, but it was not maybe as practical as some sermons that I've heard before. I don't know. We might have to try it out a couple more times before we make a determination. Which this is a good time to do that while we haven't quite committed to one place or another. I'm still a little sick, but it's getting better. Uh, at the end of the service, though, uh, my throat was starting to fill up. Well, not my throat, but probably the bottom of my lungs was starting to fill up with phlegm, and I really needed to cough. And the people in front of us turned around and complimented us for being such good singers. And meanwhile, I was just trying not to have this big, phlegm cough right in their faces and stuff. So, yeah. Oh well. We didn't stay past the service, which I hope to eventually. Then what else? Oh, I finally picked up curtains for those windows. And let me show you. So these curtains are supposed to be blackout curtains. Also, I don't know why they have like a coaxial cable plugged into the wall and then draping over that. That's what that is. Um, well, I guess you can't really see very well, but they're green and they have I think it's like a sage pattern or whatever. No, sage is the color? Question mark. I don't know. So I currently have them open a little bit extra. They're supposed to be blackout curtains. Well, you can. They don't look that bad in real life. They still are pretty bad though. You can tell that they're not blackout curtains. I guess blackout is a marketing term, and uh, doesn't have to reflect the quality of a product. I don't know. Well, I guess yeah. Now that that's back, um, I also trimmed my beard this morning. Can you tell? It's actually a little weird on this side. Interesting, but those things, ow, happen. Uh, Another thing is I moved the bookshelf finally. I decided to move it into this room. You can see I also have extra stuff here. I've kind of, yeah, well, you see that. I used that blanket. Um, I kind of dragged it along the ground to help out with that. Uh, there's not many places where this bookshelf can fit in this room, being that, or in the whole upstairs really, being that you can see that part of the uh, ceiling is at a slope, because this is in the, you know, this is in the upstairs of the house. So this bookcase is special because it was my dad's from his first office, apparently. So uh, it's kind of even even though the bookshelf might not have like a super special significance, uh, like culturally, I don't know. historically, maybe that's the right word. It's still kind of nice to have it. I'll put the shelves up sooner or later. They're all down there. Oh, I just moved. Whatever. I'll have to fix that. Uh, Still need to do something with the futon mattress and the blanket and the sock that I found rolled up in the blanket somewhere. Uh, can I show you guys outside of the room very easily? Well, not so much with the lamp there. Uh, the lamp is doing a very good job of like blocking everything outside the door, which I guess is not necessarily a bad thing. But I mean, I guess there's not much that's changed out there. There's a couch out there, but you can't see that. Uh, there's still boxes of food that I'm working my way through eating. Uh, there's still some stuff up here that could go, but I'm a lot happier with it now than the way it was before. Okay, now to reposition this where it was. That's about right, I think. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, a package came in the other day. Oh, sorry for that. That's my chair locking its back. When I record videos and stuff, I always lock it so that when I lean back, I don't go like all the way back. I just go like an inch or two. And the package that came the other day has it has some pins from a video game. Not well, the pins aren't from the video game, but it's like related to a video game. So that's cool. But the other thing it came with was this deck of cards, which is Splatoon themed, which is cool because they're like really high quality cards and they have an interesting, they have interesting designs on them, and so that that also completes the set that I have of the Mario ones and the Zelda ones, all of which are really cool. And you may be wondering why I have 3 sets of cards that are Nintendo, and that's because the game that my family likes playing only requires 2 decks of cards, but often a 3rd deck of cards is useful in one of the last rounds. So having 3 decks of cards is not a bad thing for the game that they will most likely primarily be used for. Which I only got the 2 sets of cards, and then I was like, man, I should have gotten the 3rd one. Because, there's a lot of games, I think, that use 2 decks of cards. Maybe? Citation needed. But, getting a 3rd one is useful, and there's 3 in that set, so, I mean, Nintendo was a card company for a long time before they were a video game company, so it's kind of cool from a video game nerd's perspective. I'm not really a video game nerd. I just like playing games. And I like recording them, and I like streaming them, and I like posting them to YouTube. Maybe I'm a video game nerd. No, the real answer to that is I just like hanging out with people, even if it's just myself. That's weird. But I can't find a fault with that. But I still am very much an introvert. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. We'll figure that out some other time, I guess. In the meantime, the videos I've been recording this week are so much longer than any of the videos that I did before. I mean, relatively, I guess. The videos I've been streaming and recording for the other channel are also a lot longer than they used to be. I mean, I guess when you have work, you have a lot extra free time. Feels kind of weird. I'm not used to having free time. But it's also weird because, I don't know. There's something to be said for, well, I enjoy the classroom and I enjoy learning that way. But I've learned a lot since starting work, but it's just not quite the same. I don't know. I was really good at school. So it's kind of scary switching from something that you know you're good at to, at least generally, to something that you're not sure whether you're good at it or not. And to be honest, with what I've accomplished at my job so far, or what I've been allowed to accomplish, really, I'm still not sure if I'm good at that job or not. But this company does a lot of things, and there are some things that this company does that I know I would like and be good at. I'm gonna give this a fair shake for sure. But I know that if it somehow crashes and burns and fails spectacularly, I can, there's places to transfer in this company where it'll be fine. And I'll still know all the policies, my accounts will still be generally set up, you know, and I won't have to like start over from square zero and that kind of stuff. So, and that's not a bad place to be. It also helps that the job that I have is like one of the higher paying ones at the company. Well, entry level, higher paying ones, because it's hard. So, not everybody wants to, and not everybody can do it. So they pay us more. I mean, so if I want to switch to a job that I do want to do, that a lot of other people want to do, like I said, I don't know if I don't want to do this job yet, so I'm going to give it a fair shake and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, this is getting long again. And I look a little sweaty. It does not take long to get sweaty in here, even just dragging a bookshelf along the floor while, being careful and having it cushioned by a blanket. I mean, like any physical labor, lifting a book almost gives you, almost makes you start sweating up here. Maybe I should get a, whatchamacallit, air conditioner for up here. There's air conditioning up here technically, but it's, it's okay. Anyway, tomorrow starts another work week, so that's cool. Maybe I'll have stuff to do. Otherwise, I'll just read more documents. But I'll probably go ahead and stream soon, because why not? I've streamed a lot this week and recorded. It's been a lot of fun, and I want to keep on doing it. So I guess I'll do that. Goodbye.